What's up? My name's Graham. We're gonna do the $10 dollar store challenge. 24 hours in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, USA, North America, Earth. Probably gonna just make a little camp out in there and survive off these items. Let's go find camp and I'll show you what I got. What's up, guys? I'm on foot. I'm actually getting hot already, but it's like 30 something degrees out. So I dressed real warm. Trying to find a place to camp. We've got a massive field and then a bunch of woods here. I think I'm gonna just dive right in, see what I can find. Alright guys, here I am in the forest. I got all my supplies. So the first thing I'm noticing is that this place is thick, way thicker than I thought it would be. As you can see guys, just tree limbs everywhere. No game trails significant. That might be one. I'm gonna try to take it, but there are locusts everywhere. And not the animal, I'm talking about the tree that has these crazy thorns all over it. It's horrible, but there is good news. I found a bunch of blackberry. Look at that. So I'm actually gonna harvest a lot of this. Oh, it's got thorns on it. I'm gonna harvest a lot of this. Ow. With, I'm gonna have to use my knife that I got. Look at this, guys. This is insane. This stuff is brutal. Guys, this terrain is impossible. It's not, nobody hikes out here. There's no trails. It is so thick. You know, I could probably crawl through here, but I just keep backtracking and it's pretty tough. I think I'm gonna exit the woods and then try to enter later on. Alright, so I'm hiking on the perimeter of the forest here, and I found some pine trees. We don't have pine trees here, so I'm going to try to camp out near them just because they've got a lot of good properties I'm looking for. So, potential campsite number 1. It's getting kind of hot. It's still probably in the 30s, maybe touching 40s, but I got a lot of layers, so I'm going to ditch my top layer. I'm going to leave my stuff here, just go scavenge around. See if there's any better places. If not, we're setting up here. Okay guys, I'm seeing something unnatural up here. I don't even really know what it is, but I'll show you. Well, you can't see it, but I'm on my way, so let's get there. This is kind of how it goes hiking through this forest. It is insane. Okay, here's that thing. Oh, it just looks like a pile of brush that was mowed. Oh, there's an old fence. That's kind of cool. I think I've come to a stopping place. We've got a lot of wood here, so I might be using that later for sure, but I don't feel like trekking past that. So we're gonna double back, except I'm gonna take a new route, see if there's anything over there. Little update here. I think I lost my camp already and all my supplies. However, it was by the pine trees and there's nothing else here that's pine or green, so we're gonna go with that. But on another note, check out what I found, this tiny bird's nest. It's like so small. That's so cute. Found another one. Oh my God, guys, you will not believe what I just found. I was just eating those beauty berries over there, and then I just turned around and I saw this. You won't believe it. Kind of like one of those Facebook ads. You won't believe number 7. Click the link. But for real, check this out. This is awesome. Guys, I don't even know what I'm looking at here, but there's a wall here. A wall here, like, oh, the sun's kind of in the way. Look at this. Guys, I cannot give this opportunity up. This is so cool. I've got 3 walls already, and they're thick rock and some weird type of mortar. And I found a glass here, so cheers. There's some junk in here. It feels like wire or something, like thick wire. I'm gonna dig around. If it looks like it's not full of water or like hollow or whatever, I might be camping out here. This is amazing. Okay, so I'm checking out the trees around me. We've got an elm right here, a hackberry there, and unfortunately there's a few widowmakers like this one here, and you know, a bunch of small stuff like this thing. So it's gonna take some work, but of course, let's do it. I'm gonna go back to the pine trees. I'm gonna find all my supplies. I'm gonna take them over here and we'll start setting up camp. Let's get to the fun stuff. All right, guys, this is all my 10 items that I got for $10 at Dollar Tree. I'm gonna go left to right, show you what I got. I've got a 4x6 tarp. I'm planning on using this as a ground cloth to lay on top of. I was looking at it and I wasn't planning on buying it, but it was 4x6 and I'm 4x6, so had to get it. Next up, I got a gallon of water. Now I had to go to 2 Dollar Trees because the first one only had liter bottles, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need more than a liter, especially for my meal. I've got 5 ramen noodles here, or 5 packets, so that's about 5 meals, but I only need 3. I'm only doing 24 hours. So I'm gonna use the water for that. And how am I gonna cook these ramen noodles? In a dog bowl. That's right. Things are getting pretty rough out here. Anyway, I got some trash bags. I got 8 of those. I was planning on using these to use on certain parts of my structure that may need some walls, also as blankets and or a pillow. Also, I'm about to gather some pine needles here. I'm back at the pines, and I'm probably just gonna put them in a trash bag. Now I've got 420 feet of twine. I'll use that for obvious reasons. I've got a knife. Now, there were many options of knives. I chose this one because it has that serrated edge. I may or may not regret that. We'll see. It's only $1. I got 320 matches. Should only need 1 or 2. Now for flashlights, I really wanted one because I'm going to be here all night, and the sun sets at 5 o'clock, so I've got a lot of time. However, none of their flashlights had batteries, and this one does not have batteries, but it has something else that I think is going to make it work, so I'll show you that later. Now lastly, I've got a tarp for my roof. Now this is a 4x6 tarp. This one is 4.5 by 9. There were painter's cloths there. However, I thought this was going to be thicker, despite that it's a little bit smaller. Now there were multiple options. This is actually a tablecloth, and they had white ones, they had pink ones, which were cool, of course. White probably would have been the best bet. However, I saw the dolphin one and I just had to have it. I don't know what to tell you. It's gonna be awesome. So those are my items. I'm gonna gather up some pine needles, maybe a few twigs. Shouldn't have any trouble starting a fire though. And then we'll start setting up camp. What do you guys think? I'm not completely done, but I got a lot of the stuff cleared out. But I just got hot. I had to take some layers off, and I also got a headache, so it's time to crack open the water. All right, guys, the Widowmaker is about to fall. It fell halfway, and I'm gonna finish it off. So I wanted you guys to see. This is it right here. And that's where I would be sleeping, so let's make sure I don't die. Come on. Okay guys, I found another super cool thing. There's this rock right above where I'm gonna be sleeping, and I've kind of been collecting rocks. I'm gonna build a fire right around here, but I lifted this rock and I found something cool. I don't know if it's gonna still be there. Here we go. Oh yeah, see in there? That right there is one fat female. One fat female, that's not very nice. One fat female 5-line skink. They lose their 5 lines when they get old. They turn brown. The males have a big old orange throat. The females don't. So that's how I know it's a female. Anyway, I really want that rock, but I really like that fat female, so I'm gonna let her be. So there's this tree right in the middle of my camp. So I gotta take it down. How am I gonna take it down? Well, it's live, so it's pretty well rooted in there. I'm gonna try to get this knife and cut it up. It's got that serrated edge, we'll see. Also, one part of the challenge that I kind of added is that you have to use all the items to get the other items out of their package. And this is the item that would do that, so I gotta actually try to get this out first. It's sealed all the way around, but I've got an idea. I'm just gonna fold it right where the poke is and see if it'll rip right out. Oh yeah. That was too easy. First impressions, super flimsy handle. Super flimsy, oh. Oh wow. We'll see if it cuts a tree. Hopefully I don't break it on the first use. It's working, but it's pretty bad. All right. What was that, 60 seconds? Okay guys, next up I'm going to need a ridgepole. I'm going to string from that elm to that hackberry there, and put my tarp across the top. That'll be my roof. Let's go find a ridgepole. I'm actually just going to use the Widowmaker we just got down as the ridgepole. I think it's long enough. Hopefully I can just go wall to wall, but if not, I'm going to tie it off to this tree. I'm pretty mad. It broke. So it obviously wasn't good enough anyway, but I figured for one night we could get away with it, but nope, it's weak. But hey, look, firewood. I think I found a log. There's a bunch of dead sticks here, and this one seems like it's pretty sturdy. It's super long, but I'm gonna try to pull it out. Yeah. I think this is gonna work. I'm having so much fun. This is the greatest challenge ever. Just a little bit more information about the challenge. Wrangler Star made it up, $10 survival kit. Joe Robinet kind of expanded upon it and made it where you actually try it out for 24 hours. And so that's what I'm gonna do today. And it's going so well. I've got this awesome structure here. Let me make it bright. Oh yeah, this is, whoa, did you see how wide I got? That was crazy. Anyway, got the ridgepole up. I'm feeling like amazing, but I really haven't done anything. And it's, I think it's like 11. All right, I got the tarp, the tablecloth, got the ridgepole. I didn't have to tie it off. It's actually wedged in there really good. We're gonna lay this thing out and check out the dolphin. Yes. Whoa, update. All right, so we got buttons on all ends, stake down on this end, and I got a stake down over there. You just barely see it. Ah. So now I've got to figure out how to get this kind of down here, because I don't really want my heat escaping, and I've got to figure out how to keep this down without poking holes in it. I might, but I don't really want to yet. Okay, so what I decided to do was make a button in the middle, which was kind of hard, but I did it. Actually kind of tightened things up a little bit. And I took that string and I ran it to the back here, tied it to a button in the back. So I've got that side down, middle one, and I'm just gonna pull this real tight to where it's right about there. I'll stake it down there, and that's gonna keep the top tight and the back tight as well. Welcome to my home. This is kind of crap, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure if I like it. I think it's too tall. I'm not gonna keep as much heat in because it's so tall, but also it's kind of nice because I can sit down and plenty of room, but yeah, it's too tall. But it's about 12. The sun's it's almost at its peak. So I'm gonna make a fire, make some lunch, and then I think I'm gonna actually stack a bunch of logs on the roof and then grass and try to make it more insulated and nice, because it's not either of those things. All right, I got the fire pit started, actually made. It's just rocks that I found around here. There's this thing was made out of rocks, so there was plenty around. And then I put a base layer of logs down using the 2-tree method. I broke it, and now I've got to go find some kindling, some tinder, some small twigs and sticks, sticks and twigs, and we'll get this fire going so I can make lunch. I've got a killer headache and I'm going crazy. Let's go. Well, all the smoke is going into the tarp, which is nice. I knew we were downwind, but look at this. Oh, God, this is really smoky. Yeah, I'm worried about the flames and the smoke, so I think I'm gonna build like a heat shield on the back out of logs. Just pile it up. I think that is gonna probably block some of the wind. Which there's really not, like, I can't feel the wind, I can just see it with the smoke. Got my dog bowl all nice and clean. There was a sticker on the inside and now it's gone. Put some water in it and cook up some ramen, probably on the coals because I don't really know the strength of this this dog bowl. Guys, I always put the wrong amount of water in. I always put way too much or way too little. So because I've got limited quantities, let's start with too little. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get this thing out of the fire when I'm done. I'm just gonna try to keep one corner of it kind of not hot. So we'll see how that goes. Next step, I need to make a fork or some cleanish stick so I can scoop out my ramen and stir it as we go. So I started with a green hackberry, I think. Not that you can smell the difference, that I can tell. I wanted something with a Y in it. I'm just gonna cut it right there and just peel the bark back, and that'll be my fork. Pretty primitive, but that's what it's all about. Here's my fork. How do you like it? It's pretty rough, I know. That serrated edge does not cut clean, but I will clean it up. However, we're boiling over here, so I'm going to try to pull it out with this glove. Oh, yeah, all right. Definitely melted the glove, man, but not too bad, still usable. Okay, I'm real proud of this. I figured out how to move the ramen. You get green wood that bends, and you just bend it around the bowl, and there you go. I'm so smart. Perfect amount of water. It's so good. Wow, I didn't know I was this hungry. Hello, hello. I'm on my way to do the dishes. I'm all full, but it wasn't that good. I guess I wasn't hungry enough, but yeah, I'm gonna go to that pond that I saw earlier and clean it out. And when I get back, I'm probably gonna build a fire reflector and then maybe try to put some stuff on the roof. Oh, gross, gross, gross. Let me show you how I'm breaking up these logs. So this log is just barely long enough for me to get two lengths on that fire reflector. So I found a mulberry here that's got a V in it. You just put it about halfway, or wherever you want your cut to be, and then pull. Okay, fire reflector is done. It's I'm not really proud of it. It kind of looks cool, you know? I'm gonna call that a micro success. Let's keep going. Maybe I'll start on the roof. Here we are at the top of the camp. I got 4 posts leaning up so far. Try to put some in between, and then I might be stacking grass here pretty soon for insulation. No! Did you see that? Look at this. One little mistake. Oh, jeez. All right, I think I got the grass roof done here. It cut me up a lot, but I don't see any ticks, so that's good news. I started on this wall here because the wind was coming in this way, and this is where I was planning on putting my head. So, I mean, I kind of started. It looks pretty rough. But then, guess what happened? These uprights for my fire reflector started leaning, like that one. I just pulled that one out, but it was leaning real bad. I've got to dig these things in deeper, which is really hard to do with a stick, but I guess that's my only choice. Okay, I got the supports back in. They're about 1 inch deeper, and I jammed a bunch of sticks on the side of them, and now they're real snug in there. So they're better, but they're not great. So I'm gonna put a third one right here, and then have the sticks go in between. Hopefully that works. It's so dumb. There's so many air gaps. Like I think I'm just doing it to look cool. And like this third post, it's too spaced out there, so it doesn't even help. I don't know. It probably is a waste of time to build this brush guard. I think right now I'm gonna put some grass down here for bedding. I will be putting my tarp over that later, my other tarp. And then I've got a good pile of leaves here. I'm gonna start stuffing in trash bags so I can use that as a pillow. Yo, I got a bed. Now I'm not gonna sleep straight on the grass, but it's there for padding. But yeah, I'll put my blue tarp there. I'm gonna do that now. I think I need to take a break. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that was an airplane. It's been driving circles around here. I'm actually at an airport. It's a small airport. There's just a grass runway my friend maintains. That's why I'm allowed to be here, but it's quite a ways that way. You can still hear him though. Oh. Whoa. All right, this is like a bed. It's just like a bed. I didn't feel like I was working that hard all day, but after laying down, I must have been, because this feels amazing. I could stay here forever. All right, I'm gonna fill these trash bags with leaves to use as a pillow and as cover for my legs and body, and mostly my feet is what I'm worried about, but I'm going to show you a technique that I use to load leaves into bags. It works really well. So first thing is you get a pile of leaves, which this pile is from cleaning out that area there. No sticks allowed. You put the mouth at the base of the leaves, and you put your heels in. And then if you have gloves, use them just in case. And now is for the fun part. You lift the bag open with one hand, and you just start stuffing. Oh wow. Well, typically it goes a lot faster than this, but there's quite a bit of sticks in here. All right, that's probably too full. Let's test it out. Well, it works, but there's already one rip in the bag, and I like my pillows a little thinner, so this one's gonna have to be for my feet or for something. Just trying to clean up my fork. It's kind of disgusting. I've got a killer headache, so I'm gonna make some tea. Super hot coals right now, so should have no problem. You saw that blackberry earlier. I'm gonna go grab some of that, and I'm gonna make blackberry tea. Okay, so the tea's almost ready. I just cleared all the brush I had here. That was just dumb. These two trees here and here are kind of in the way. I want two paths so I can go around. So I'm gonna cut them down. This is an elm. That one's probably an elm too, I don't know. But yeah, we'll use this terrible knife again. Wow. Okay, that wasn't so bad. All right, time me on this one. Well, let me get this one out of the way. All right. This one's actually a sucker from the hackberry here. This is amazing. I hated it, but I figured out how to make it work. I want to cut everything down now. I'm about to try the blackberry tea. Tastes like water. There's something in there.
Delicious, yes.
I've got an apology to make, guys. I forgot this was a dog bowl. It's a rough life. Sun's starting to get pretty low, guys. See that? The shadow's getting long too. Let me show you. Hello, pretty long shadow. Anyway, I'm pretty much out of stuff to do, so I'm gonna get firewood. There's a long piece of elm here that's nice and dry, and I'm gonna crack it up on that tree right there, which I called that a mulberry earlier. It's not. It's one of those stupid locusts, but I thought it was a mulberry because it was kind of orange. Think I've got enough firewood? Maybe, maybe not, but could really only get small stuff because I can't really break big stuff, and it's all dead and dry, so hopefully that's good, but some of them are rotten, which is bad. But anyway, I'm kind of starting to lose my mind, so I'm going to change up the scenery, and I'm going to go sit by the pond, I think, and just hang out. On my way to the pond, I decided to make a trail because I've been kind of in and out gathering grass anyway, and I want to make it more efficient. And there's this big branch in the way, so I'm going to cut it down in the funnest way I can think of. Okay, this is not gonna work. Oh God. Ugh. Let me show you my trail. And there's home. Not too far out from the field where I got the grass, so I got lucky there. I'm hiking out here. I went to the pond. It was all right. And I knew about this elm over here. It's a pretty cool elm. It's super old. And it's got its branches all over the place, so it's easy to climb. Anyway, this whole field looks like it's been burned or something. It's crazy. Last time I was here, it wasn't burned. Yeah. Did that work? I don't know. Check it out, check it out. Isn't this thing cool? It's amazing. Watch me climb. I've got 3 water bottles in my pockets. This might not be easy. Oh. Let's not break a leg. Whoa. All right, this is what I hiked out here for. You got to keep your mind active. Oh, by the way, this tree is full of mistletoe, so it's doomed to death. But that means we're under a mistletoe. Bye, elm tree. Don't tell anyone what we did out there. He keeps looking at me like I'm homeless or something and I shouldn't be here, but I have permission. And I found a golf ball. Wilson! Starting to get dark. I've got a strategy I think I'm gonna try. So a lot of people, they just wait till it gets like, I don't know, late enough to go to sleep. But for me, I think I'm gonna try to go to sleep as soon as it gets dark, which is very soon. And that way I sleep while it's not as cold. And then when I wake up, when it is cold, I might have enough sleep to go and do some stuff, or at least enough energy to not suffer throughout the night. I'm just trying to get as many hours of sleep as I can. And I'm also trying not to freeze. So that's what I'm gonna try. We'll see how it goes. First off though, I gotta make some more food. I've got a killer headache, it's still there. Another perfect batch. I'm gonna try to sleep now. It's probably 5:30 and almost 6. It's not quite dark, but I'm out of stuff to do. It is getting kind of cold. I could see my breath earlier. I put all my gear on, all my warm clothes that I came here with, and I've got the long fire going, so it'll keep me warm. I'll keep you updated. So what I'm doing here is I'm cooking up some socks. There's one. There's the foot it was on. You cook them up and all the liquid that was on them evaporates. I actually could see it smoking earlier. I don't know. I'm watching it in real life. Why can't you see? Well, maybe you can. But anyway, I'm gonna cook up some socks and keep my feet warm. This fire and this bed is working out perfectly. So it's gonna be a pretty fun long night. Now I'm not using the light on this camera just for fun. I'm gonna use my dollar store light. It's LED, it has no batteries, but instead, you hear that? You've gotta crank it. Bad news, guys. I burnt my sock. Look at that. And it smells horrible. Dang it. but it's dry and it's warm. Dang it, that was stupid. It's super cold now, super cold. I've got to stoke the fire like every 30 minutes, but I did sleep for 1 hour, but when I woke up it was all gone. And I'm out of firewood, so that was the last batch. I'm gonna try to get a nap in, and then I'll have to go get some more. I think it's just now 12 o'clock, so 7.5 more hours. Oh. Hey guys, it's 1 o'clock now. 6.5 hours till sunrise. So I've been in the dark over halfway. I ran out of firewood, like I said. I just cut some. I'll show you. It's right here. It's not the greatest pile I've ever made of firewood, but it is bigger than my last one. And my last one got me from 5 o'clock to 1 o'clock, which was, what is that? 8 hours, and I've only got about 6.5 left. So hopefully that's good, except it's gonna be colder, so I'm gonna be using more fire. I'm like almost laying in the fire, not too close, but I'm getting as close as I can. And I am cooking up my socks again. This is the 3rd time. I'm just that hungry. I made a song last night. You guys want to hear it? It's still nighttime, but I've been building forts and getting chilly, man. I feel just like a hobo. All my friends be studying for finals, man. I bet they're feeling real warm. That's it, that's the song. Oh, look at this fire. It's so long and warm. It's amazing. It's almost 6 o'clock here. You can't tell, but it is getting a little brighter. But I just slept for 40 minutes straight. The fire ran out and that cold woke me up. But I got it going again. Yeah! I slept another 40 minutes and then the fire went out and the cold woke me up. My feet were colder than ever, so I cooked them again for, I think, probably the 5th or 6th time. You guys see that right there? That's the sunrise victory. We're done. Yes! I'm gonna start packing out. So happy that we did it. Looks different, eh? I took the top off, took my grass bedding out, tarps out. Now I've got to take care of the fire, and I've got 2 bags of leaves I'm going to disperse. 1 gallon of water was plenty for me. Even though I had 3 water bottles I found, I only used 2 of them, and I've still got almost half left, so I'm going to use it to put out the fire. Don't want to burn this place down. Woo! Check it out! I'm filling up the jug with some pond water to dump on the fire, just to double check, but look at this, it's all frozen here. So next time, a few things I'd do differently would be like make the shelter smaller, you know, actually put walls on it, insulate it, maybe make it fully enclosed. Another thing is I would have double bagged these trash bags. Last night this thing just kept ripping and ripping. It got pretty much destroyed, so I should have double bagged it. And then also my pillow, it got caught on fire right here. And if I double bagged it, that would at least help prevent the contents from lighting on fire and blowing my face up. So that's what I would have done differently. But otherwise, I feel like it was pretty much a success. That's all, folks. I'm gonna go get a honey bun.